On a morality level, you're building relationships based off truth, but also fabrication. How does that feel to do that on a daily basis?
The artificial nature of these exchanges is awkward for some people, but that goes all the way back to how and why CIA recruits officers the way they recruit people. We have a term for it. We call it moral flexibility, where you have morals, you have things that you believe in, you have priorities, but you're willing to be flexible about when you use them. So we all have it, but people have different thresholds of it. Some people have moral flexibility that prevents them from even telling a lie. I'm not one of those people. I grew up in a household where you couldn't complain, you couldn't talk about your feelings. There was no audience for that. So lying became fundamental to success. It became fundamental to fitting in. And that foundation as a child is what made it so that as an adult, I understood that there are times where lying is not only warranted, but required. So if I'm always lying to keep Americans safe, I can lie about anything.
The world is a very different place to when you joined the CIA. What are the threats you see for global security, and would you join the CIA today if you could again?
Oof, what good questions. The number one thing that I've identified since leaving CIA is the rapid rate of change. You see the rise of authoritarian regimes, you see the decline of voter activity, you see just incredible trends moving so fast. Our enemies are changing faster. And as a response to that, we're starting to question our own democracy. And we're starting to give ourselves an out to let democracies change fast, which is really just making us more like our enemies. Organizations like CIA have a very strict hierarchy of leadership, and that leadership is directly to the executive, the president.